What's up YouTube, DwkVideos. I make military content, put it on the internet for you, and of course my social media links are always in the description down below. Let's jump into the video. So that's right guys, sold my soul twice. Not once, twice. They got me again. 18-year-old me would not be happy. But essentially I extended, not really so much in a re-enlistment for years. I extended for 8 more months. I matched my projected rotation date, PRD, military terms for you guys if you're in the debt pool, remember these, PRD, projected rotation date, to my end of obligated, no. I matched my EAOS, end of obligated service, to my PRD projected rotation date. Basically, Navy came out and made everyone sign a page 13 to let them know what their intentions were. So their new billet system is, well, let me give you some backstory. Before, you used to be able to, with only 1 year left on your contract, take 2 years orders to some place, right? And then you leave, say you don't re-enlist, you leave at that 1 year mark. That billet's now gapped. There's no one to fill it for a whole nother year, right? You guys might be thinking that's stupid. Well, it was, and we're fixing it. So now, to get orders, you have to serve the entire contract. So for me to re-enlist, I would have to re-enlist for an extension of 2 to 3 years depending on what billet I get. And for me to have the option to re-enlist, I have to tell them, hey, I'll finish off my contract here, because essentially I could have got out of the Navy August 5th, 2019 because I served a 5-year contract. I joined straight out of high school, but now I'm getting out April 2020 because that's the billet I'm filling. So essentially I would have left that billet empty for that amount of time. In 8 months, no one would have been there to fill my job. Bruno needs to go to the bathroom. This is good for many reasons. I'm not sad I made this decision. I said I was gonna get out, and I probably still am. I don't think I'm a lifer, but gives me more time to save up, gives me more time to complete school, and of course it gives me more time paid free living in California. If you guys don't know, I live in San Diego, and the BAH here is $2,400 on top of my paycheck that's already in the 2000s a month. And on top of that, we get free medical, free dental. So in the long run, I mean, it's not that bad. Military's not bad, guys, I'm telling you. It's one of the best things I've ever done. And really, I do it 10 times out of 10 after high school, over and over and over again. I just don't know if I'm a lifer yet. But initially, out of high school, probably the best thing anyone can ever do for themselves, unless your parents are loaded. If your parents are loaded, go to college first and then join back the military. If you still want to get the military service, I would try to come in as an officer. I mean, if your parents are paying for it anyway, man, I get it, you're spoiled. But you can join the military later with a degree and then make twice the amount of money, which is an end goal. If I were to stay in for 20 years, I would want to be an officer. I'm sure literally every single enlisted person says that, but it's true. Otherwise, I want to get my degree and go nursing on the outside, or if I can stick it out for a master's and doctorates in physical therapy, be a physical therapist and make bank on the outside. Military's cool, but being away from your family sucks. Also, I mean, what brings in the most moolah, you know? I got a dog to feed. That one, the one that bites me every second of the day. But what happens for those people that didn't sign their page 13 and they're like, hey, I'm not extending to match the PRD. They're now flagged and they're not available for orders, and they might be missing their re-enlistment window. They could apply for a re-enlistment later on if they change their mind, but who says there's gonna be open billets? This is kinda guaranteeing you a spot, more or less. I don't know, what would you guys do in this situation? Let me know down below and I'll see you guys. Let me do a little circle. Oh, by the way, next video coming out, it's probably not gonna be next. I don't know chronological order of things. But your boy's going back to college. I'm just working on getting my transcripts over, and then we'll be on our way back into school.